Hello, everyone. Welcome to This Day. It is Friday, April 22nd. Happy Earth Day. All right, our meetings we have today is 10 o'clock this morning. We have the third mutual recall, Meet the Candidates, and that will be in Clubhouse 7. Now, on our show today, we have Dick Rader, who is here on behalf of the New York Club, and he's got some great activities and trips that are going to be coming up here for the rest of the year. And then Cole, with his Sports Corner, will be talking about the NBA playoffs, new football league. Oh my gosh, wonder what that is all about. All right, well, stick around for all that great information. All right, let's take a look at our weather. We are looking at a little cool today with some sun, 64-50, but boy, we start warming up over the weekend. Saturday, 74-55. Sunday, 85-55, Monday, 86-58, and then we drop down to somewhat normal temperatures, 82-54. If you are traveling, take a look at these numbers. Our local beaches are looking quite pleasant at 75-58. San Diego, 71-54, Santa Barbara, 74-55, Palm Springs, 88-63. Now, if you're heading to the mountains, don't expect any snow, but Tahoe, Big Bear, and Mammoth are all in the 50s. With the lows anywhere from 25 to 30, and Las Vegas, 78-55. Now, our sunrise this morning was at 6:13, and our sunset will be at 7:30. Now, this photo is actually from an astronaut. Scott Kelly was up in space for a whole year, and he took this beautiful photo. So, of course, we give credit to Scott Kelly in NASA. And this is a beautiful photo of our planet Earth. And happy Earth Day again. All right, when we come back, we will have Dick Rader with the New York Club, so stick around.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there's something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
Number one reported accident for a senior is a fall.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. If you've taken a bad fall or your balance isn't what it used to be, it's time to try 60 Up. It's safe, it's effective balance training that can get you back on your feet in as little as 3 weeks, like it did me.
If you have balance, strength, or mobility issues, you need 60 Up.
Within a couple weeks, my balance has improved.
If you're feeling scared, you need 60 Up.
It works.
Go to 60up.com. That's the number 60up.com.
It changed my life, and it can change yours too.
I would like my patient to have a very positive experience. One that they feel comfortable, they feel it's a safe environment. For me, I feel a personal relationship is the most important, more than the actual dentistry itself. I can earn their trust and they can feel comfortable, and it allows me to do my job the best. And that means a lot to me.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. Remember me? I'm the king of whoopee. And you're watching Village Television. But everybody does.
Welcome back. Well, we have Dick Rader and Joe Rocher here on behalf of the New York Club. Well, welcome both of you. How are you today?
Great, thank you. Thank you.
Now, we'll just touch on your past event that you went to, because I heard it was a real great one. So tell me a little about the SoFi Stadium that you guys visited.
It was a wonderful trip, and if you have not been there, you need to go. You cannot appreciate the immensity of the place unless you're there.
Okay, well, I imagine being up close, seeing everything, because it looks great on TV, but when you see it, it's very large.
It is true.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. All right, let's talk about the first event that you guys have coming up, which is going to be April 28th.
Oh yes, we're going to the California Science Center, and they're having a premiere exhibit about the Khmer civilization. This civilization encompassed all of Cambodia, large parts of Thailand, Vietnam, Laos. For whatever reason, the buildings were abandoned about, I think, the 16th century. And you'll learn more about that civilization and why people abandoned it. But included in the trip is the exhibit, a 3D IMAX movie, which will talk more about the new scientific and archaeological findings. And it also includes a box lunch. And that's on April 28th.
That's great. And of course, if somebody wanted to reserve a spot, they just need to get in touch with you, right?
Correct.
Okay,
My
good.
telephone number is going to be on all the slides.
Okay, excellent, good. Well, that sounds like a very interesting one, something totally different. All right, and that was Tuesday, April 28th. Then,
No, Thursday, I'm sorry.
Thursday. And then in May, on May 18th, you guys have a fun karaoke dance party.
Yes, ma'am. We've not done it before, so we're pretty excited about it. We will have, I think, a lot of fun. There'll be some featuring dancing, line dancing, plus people performing songs, hopefully. And we hope that everybody brings their good voice with them.
Yeah.
Dick's going to be the first one to sing.
Oh, are you?
And then I'm
did
gonna
he
go
just
on.
volunteer you, or did you already agree upon that?
It's direct order. And then I'll follow him.
Oh, and you're going to follow. What are you
And
going
then
to
after
sing?
they hear me, we'll clear out the hall.
What are you going to sing, Joe?
I'm not going to sing anything. I'm just see if he sings. We'll get on. So one of us will perform.
I love it, and that's awesome. It looks like it's going to be in Clubhouse 5.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And doors open at 6:30, and there is a no-host bar.
Yes, ma'am.
So people can get their drinks to get the courage to go
Yes,
sing karaoke.
exactly.
Got it.
Exactly.
I love it. Now there is a fee for that. Members are free.
Members are free, and the guests
Are $10.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And now we're not calling you Dick on this one. We're calling Surrey.
Yes.
Okay, so it looks like we're calling Surrey at 949-454-1572.
I'd like to mention one other item.
Yes.
July 30th, we have a show at the Performing Arts. Barry and Phyllis King are hosting, our chairs of that particular event. And we are bringing back, by I think popular demand, a singer by the name of Jade, who will do a tribute to Whitney Houston.
Oh, nice.
We've had her before, and she's phenomenal. It's a great show, and I hope people decide to attend because I think it'll knock their socks off.
All right, well,
So
that's in July. So
July 30th.
Well, so you'll have another time to maybe come back and remind everybody of that.
Love to. Thank you.
All right, good. And then after the karaoke one, you've got something coming up May 26th, which is the Huntington Library and Gardens.
Yes, we're going to discuss some trips now. A new one on May 26th is the Huntington Gardens and Library. Now, this is a place that has acres of gardens. And the popular ones might be the Japanese, the Chinese, and the Rose Garden, etc. But there's other things there. They have a library that houses manuscripts and rare books. They have a Gutenberg, am I pronouncing that right? Gutenberg Bible. They have the first portfolio of Shakespeare, etc. They also have, art galleries, and they have special exhibits. There are actually 4 of them, but they're listed here on the slide. And one is calligraphy as an art form, and another has to do with original novels and maps relating to various books like Treasure Island and Lord of the Rings.
That is awesome. Now that is in May, so that's May 26th. And
Yes.
of course, now there is a cost for that because you have transportation.
It's all included,
Right.
$99.
All right, excellent. And if people want to go to that, they would just contact you at 949-583-9698.
Correct.
All right, perfect. And then you have another thing coming up. My goodness, I just can't keep track of all the things you guys have. You got something July 2nd. Steve Martin and
Absolutely.
Martin Short.
Yes, we do.
What a
gonna
great combo.
We're going to celebrate Independence Day, but not on the 4th, on July 2nd, at the Hollywood Bowl.
Nice.
As you'll see on the slide, the Los Angeles Philharmonic will be playing patriotic music. There'll be fireworks and the comedy of those 2 guys. But, very important, It turns out we have to get reservations by May 6th because the tickets go fast.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking of going, call me right away to ensure availability. We'll offer you to sign up afterward, but we cannot guarantee ticket availability.
Okay, all right, perfect. And then, of course, your last trip, which is in October, and the reason why we're talking about it so early is you need to have the deposits by May 12th, right?
Yes, that's
Okay.
right.
Okay.
This is going to be a great trip. I'm very familiar with New York, been there many times, and I could tell you what you see on the slide, 2 Broadway shows and Statue of Liberty, 9/11 Museum. It's a great trip. But what I like about the trip is that there's going to be 2 afternoons where you have free time. So you could go and explore other opportunities such as museums, shopping, and whatever. So give me a call if you want to go. I do want to mention another thing, 2 things. If you do not have to be from New York to participate in New York Club events.
Right.
And the other thing is, with regard to the karaoke event that's coming up, anybody who sings, please contact me and we'll get the karaoke track that you want, and you can get up and display your talents.
I love it. And Joe, I was going to ask you, what do you love about the New York Club?
Well, I'm very fortunate. I feel very fortunate being allowed to be president. Okay, that's number one. It's a very active group of people. I think we're doing some exciting things. As Dick's already alluded to, the trips. Our shows I think, are very good. And I think our membership is very supportive of it.
Great.
So all of that together makes it a lot of fun. And I'm glad to be involved.
And what do you love about it? You're just such a happy person. I think you love everything.
I love the socialization that we have. We meet so many people. We have dancing going on. We have excellent dessert, coffee. We socialize. It's a great fun club.
Good. Well, you have a lot of things. And it takes a lot of work to be able to plan some of these activities. So I'm sure all of your members really appreciate everything that goes into that. So thank you both for sharing the information. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. And if you want to know more about these trips, you better get on it because they're probably going to go fast. Make sure you call 949-583-9698 to speak to someone at the New York Club. We'll be right back.
Has hearing others been more difficult lately? If so, it might be time to look into hearing aids. But how do you know which hearing aid is right for you? At Hearing Remedy, we offer a free hearing aid test drive, a hassle-free way to find the perfect hearing aid for you, a no-pressure process that truly puts you in the driver's seat. Here's how it works. Contact Hearing Remedy to schedule an initial hearing evaluation. We'll check your hearing, and if the results show that you could benefit from hearing aids, we will fit them to you the same day with no commitment or deposit required. Take them for a test drive around the house, out on the town, and any place that you typically have trouble hearing. Come back in a week, and if it's not improving your life, we'll fit you with another hearing aid until we find the perfect one for you. It's really that easy. Call Hearing Remedy to schedule your risk-free hearing aid test drive today.
We finally made it to another Friday, which means it's time for another episode of Sports Corner. I'm Cole Young, and I have a whole lot to cover this week. The NBA playoffs are fully underway, and we have been treated to some thrilling games early. While the Lakers and Clippers both were eliminated, us Southern Californians still have plenty of basketball to enjoy, even if we don't have a horse in the race this year. Take a look at how the playoff bracket is coming together so far. Phoenix and New Orleans are tied 1-1. Miami is leading Atlanta 2-0. Philadelphia took a 3-0 lead over the Raptors after a buzzer-beater victory on Wednesday. The Bucks and Bulls are tied 1-1. Boston's holding a 2-0 lead over the Brooklyn Super Team. The Grizzlies are up 2-1 over the T-Wolves, the Dallas Mavericks are leading the Jazz 2-1, and the Golden State Warriors are looking like a championship team again as they are up 3-0 over the Denver Nuggets. If you were able to catch Sports Corner last week, I did predict the Phoenix Suns would make the finals again this year, so far so good. But there's definitely a long way to go. Tonight we have Game 3 for the Heat and Hawks, Bucks and Bulls, as well as the Suns and Pelicans. On Saturday, a few more teams are playing Game 3 and a few Game 4s, and then Sunday is chock full of Game 4s, so by Monday, we may already have a few teams eliminated. The weekend games kick off at 4 this afternoon, so be sure to tune in for some more primetime basketball. In the baseball world, things are looking pretty good for us SoCal fans. As of Thursday, the Angels are in first place in the AL West, the Dodgers lead the NL West, and the Padres are just one game back behind the Dodgers. On Wednesday night, the Angels put on a dominant performance against the Astros, taking home a 6-0 victory. Yet again, Shohei Ohtani made history in this game. The Angels had 11 at-bats in the top of the first inning and scored all of their 6 runs in the first. Ohtani was set to be the starting pitcher on the night, and this is where the record sets in. Ohtani is now the first starting pitcher to ever bat twice in the top of the first inning before even stepping foot on the mound. And then, once he did get up on the mound, Ohtani looked like he might throw a perfect game. When he got pulled in the 6th inning, he had 12 strikeouts, 0 earned runs, 1 walk, and just 1 hit. At the plate, he went 2 for 4, including a double and 2 RBIs. Another dominant performance from a generational talent. The Halos are off to an incredible start, but they're not alone. The Dodgers are looking like a very scary team. Losing only 3 games so far, the Dodgers have a plus 32 run differential at the start of the year, which means they have scored 64 runs while only giving up 32. The Dodgers are heading into a series against the San Diego Padres this weekend, so this will be a true test for the best team in the NL West. If all 3 of these teams continue on their current paces, we're going to see a playoff bracket filled with California teams. Between the Padres-Dodgers games this weekend and the Angels' homestand against Baltimore, there's plenty of baseball to enjoy either in person or on TV, and I know I will be watching most, if not all of it. Maybe baseball isn't your thing and you want to watch something a little more fast-paced. F1 is back this week and the drivers are headed to Italy. The race takes place at 6 a.m. Pacific time on Sunday morning, so if you're up bright and early, be sure to check out another exhilarating race. Ferrari's Charles Leclerc, who has already won 2 races, currently sits in first place on the season, and the Ferrari team is also the top team in the Constructors' Cup. Red Bull, Mercedes, and even McLaren aren't too far behind though. Every race matters in this sport, so it will be exciting to see which teams perform well this weekend. If you're anything like me, it's about that time of year where the itch to watch football starts coming back. And if that's the case, you're in luck. A brand new league, the United States Football League, or the USFL, had its inaugural games over last weekend. While the talent level is nowhere near being on par with the NFL, there's still some fun moments and big plays. The USFL is also being used as sort of a guinea pig for the NFL as they're testing out new rules and different aspects of the game. Probably the biggest rule difference is the overtime rules. If you remember, a few weeks back, I reported that the NFL did alter its overtime rules slightly. However, the USFL has drastically different rules. They modeled theirs to be more like college football. If a game's tied at the end of regulation, each team will get a scoring attempt from the 2-yard line in a best-of-3 format. If the game's still tied after 3 attempts, the teams will alternate tries until there's a winner. It's simple, but it could prove for some action-packed games. Another cool new feature is the 3-point attempt. After a touchdown is scored, teams will still have the traditional options of kicking a PAT or going for 2. Now, the new league is adopting a third option to attempt a 3-point conversion from the 10-yard line. Imagine a regular 2-point conversion, but from further away and worth, 3 points. The catch is, once a team decides this is the route they're going to take, they can't change their minds, even after a penalty or a timeout. Just like the overtime rules, this can add an interesting twist to the game that we know and love. There's also a few differences with kickoffs, punts, and a couple penalties, but nothing too major. If you're at all interested, there's 4 more games this weekend starting tonight at 5 p.m. If you're not interested and would rather stick to the tried and true NFL, don't worry too much. Draft is coming up on Thursday the 28th. Round 1 is Thursday, 2 and 3 on Friday, and 4 through 7 on Saturday. Feels like a good time to maybe throw in one more prediction. I think the Jaguars are going to take Aiden Hutchinson, the pass rusher from Michigan, first overall in this year's draft. For those keeping score at home, I now have 3 predictions on the table. Aiden Hutchinson, first overall, Suns in the finals, and 2 of 3 of the SoCal MLB teams to make the playoffs. I'd say I'm about 70% confident in those, but only time will tell. There's more than enough games, races, and matches across all different sports to check out this weekend, so be sure to tune in for a few. But the weather is going to be insanely nice and hot, and there's a solid swell on the horizon for the weekend. I may need to take a break from my sports binge watch and head out for some much-needed surf. Regardless, I will still be here next Friday to bring you all the reports, scores, and updates. I'm Cole Young, and thank you as always for tuning into Sports Corner. Have a great weekend.
How is life feeling these days? Even if you're active, those little aches and pains can be exhausting. Now there's a new way to experience an ancient healing therapy right in the comfort of your home. Introducing the J&H Lifestyles Infrared Sauna, a beautifully crafted sauna with proven benefits of immune boosting, pain relief, and relaxation. And there are 1- and 2-person models to fit the tightest of spaces, bringing the warmth of infrared sauna therapy to you. Expert installation is available in your area. Just give us a call or visit our website today.
Silver
and gold. Consider it sold.
The Jewelry Box Estate buyers will buy your jewelry, fine timepieces, flatware, and more. With metals at an all-time high, now is the time to sell. If you need to sell, refurbish, or appraise jewelry and watches, the experts at the Jewelry Box Estate buyers are here to help. Come and visit us at our new location.
At the Jewelry Box, it's about trust.
Has hearing others
Our movie for today is called Winning, starring Paul Newman. So it should be a really fun one. Race car driver Frank Capua holds track victories above all else. And of course, it's also starring Joanne Woodward and Robert Wagner. You can catch that today at 2 p.m. and 6 p.m., both with captioning, and that is brought to you by Advanced Ear Care. All right, just a couple of announcements. Don't forget that tomorrow is the Health and Wellness Expo. Lots of really great stuff. Nurses and doctors and medical people will be there to answer all your questions regarding vaccines and any other information you might need regarding that. Plus, there's going to be lectures and screenings and free food and smoothies. So make sure you go 10 to 2 tomorrow, and should be a lot of fun, and that is in Clubhouse 5. Also, there's a financial expo happening next week, and that is being put on by Pacific Financial Advisors, or Pacific Financial Planners, sorry. And no RSVP is required, and that's at 3 to 5, Clubhouse 5. And then one last thing is there's going to be auditions. The Theater Guild is looking for people to audition for a night of comedy from 4 to 6, also on April 26th. If you want to participate, go ahead and email at that email right there, madelintbd@gmail.com. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our weather before we head out. We are looking at nice skies and then heating up the rest of the weekend and into next week. We are looking at temperatures 64-50 today, tomorrow 74-55, 85-55 on Sunday, Monday 86-58, and Tuesday 82-54. Take a look at the numbers for traveling. We are looking at nice temperatures locally, 75-58, San Diego 71-54, Santa Barbara 74-55, Palm Springs 88-63, Tahoe, Big Bear, and Mammoth all in the 50s with the lows 25 to 32, and Las Vegas 78-55. Have a great day in the Village. We'll see you again right here on Village Television tomorrow at 9 a.m. Have a happy Friday. Bye-bye.
Hi folks, this is Dan O'Weiler with Sterling Financial Advisors. We've been around for a long time, been on ThisDay with Lisa, and just wanted you to know that we're still in business, even through the pandemic. We still have the opportunity to now meet with people individually in person, and we'd like to invite you to give us a call if it would make some sense. If you're doing some planning for retirement, please give us a call. We'll be happy to meet with you. Thanks so much.
All great healthcare organizations care, but the best dare to reach higher. So how did Hoag become Orange County's highest ranked hospital? It's not just our advanced therapies or nationally recognized primary care. It's our people. They're the amazing human beings ready to serve you, and the right one can make a huge difference in your path to wellness. So wouldn't that be someone you'd like to get to know? We think so. Hi, we're Hoag. Visit hoaghealth.org.